For each of the following, what is the most appropriate unit of measurement? Now, I don't think there's exactly one right answer for these, so I'll kind of give you a couple. In letter A, the length of my driveway. Well, some people will talk about my driveway in terms of feet, right? Some people might talk about my driveway in terms of yards. And if we want to go metric, we might even go to meters, because meters is similar to yards, right? It's just slightly longer. So any of those would be okay if we're talking about the length of my driveway. Now, the height of a flagpole. Well, I don't really know how tall a flagpole really is, but I think the height of a flagpole could be talked about in terms of feet. And really depend on the flagpole. You could do yards or meters as well. So I think we could talk about the height of a flagpole in the same verbiage that we talk about the length of my driveway. I think either one, any of those are okay. Now, when we get to the thickness of a piece of paper, I mean, if you go ahead and pick up a piece of paper, the thickness, I mean, it's almost indistinguishable to the eye. It's so thin. So to say an inch, no way. An inch is way too big when you're talking about the thickness of one piece of paper. So we need to go to the metric unit, because really in customary, we don't have anything smaller than an inch. So even a centimeter is really too big. So we wouldn't want to go down as far as probably a millimeter. Right? Because a millimeter is 1/10 of a centimeter. So take a centimeter, which is pretty small, and break it into 10 equal parts. Now we're getting pretty small. And even a millimeter is probably bigger than the thickness of a sheet of paper. And the last one, letter D, the distance between Warsaw and Fort Wayne. Well, it's 57 miles. Well, from my house to campus. But I talk about that in terms of miles from Warsaw to Fort Wayne. And if you're in the metric unit, right, you would talk about kilometers, because kilometers are the long distance measuring tool of the metric unit.